some alternatives to taking recess away. Alternatives to taking away recess may include getting to the root of an issue, making changes to avoid unwanted behavior, also playing educational games, assigning errands to students, and taking brain breaks to help them stay focused and relax. Getting to the root of an issue may include inquiring about why a student is acting up a certain way. They may have something going on at home. They may have something going on with a friend. They may not have slept well last night. And if we can figure out the source of their poor behavior, we can usually talk it out with them and avoid needing to punish them. Recess allows students to reset, socialize, and process everything they have been learning throughout the school day so far. Recess benefits students academically and health-wise. Teachers can build stronger relationships with students by addressing behavioral issues in more effective and direct ways. It is important to get to the core of behavioral issues, teach self-management skills, and supervise recess closely. Educators may also use checks before assigning work and planning out the school day to make sure that we address student needs throughout the day to avoid creating frustration and poor behavior as a reaction. If students don't feel that they are given all the information they need or all of the materials that they need to complete an assignment, it might frustrate them and it may cause them to act out. And if we use checks by going over our lesson plans and making sure that everything has been accounted for and that anything the students might need or ask within reason is included, then we can ensure that they have all of the sources that they need to make sure their work is done. And there's less chance of them getting frustrated, acting out, or having any other behavioral issues. It's vital to build relationships with students to create a place of trust and respect when it comes to behavior. Far to the right, you will see a little page that says, when should we take recess away? And it is a teacher's guide. It kind of goes down to different sections by giving examples and then what you might want to do in return. For example, if a student is disruptive in class, running down the hallway, not finishing a class activity, not completing their homework, or showing disrespectful behavior, this has nothing to do with recess. None of those things. Some alternative ways we can help our students is to the above student scenarios can be real problems, but they are not recess problems. At the root, these issues are related to academic, social, or self-management issues. They may have trouble regulating themselves, especially their emotion. Not a lot of kids are taught that at home, so sometimes we have to teach them that at school. As teachers, we can take one of two paths. Take away recess, even though it's not related to that issue, to provide students a specific skill that they can use in the future to solve these problems, alternatively. So we have to ask ourselves the tough questions. Do we take away recess because it's easier than systematically teaching self-management skills? Or do we take recess away from the same children, which would suggest that this punishment is not working when it happens repetitively? Do we realize that taking away recess often leads to continued problems for the student and teacher for the rest of the school day? And do we treat recess as a bargaining chip with students? The article that I got this from shows a lot of research about how recess provides real physical, social, mental, and emotional benefits to all